This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Recently released security and body camera footage has revealed more about what happened during a scuffle between a former WSU football player and Pullman police in 2017.
A major bill that would remove federal protection for the gray wolf passed the House of Representatives this week.
iFIBER girls basketball team had a solid outing last season. Warden boys basketball made it to state 2 years ago on the backs of some talented then seniors.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
Recently released security and body camera footage has revealed more about what happened during a scuffle between a former WSU football player and Pullman police in 2017. Former Cougar football corner Trayshawn Broughton filed a federal lawsuit October 30th alleging police used excessive force without cause at Bob's Corner Market near campus. In February of last year, court documents say Broughton was taken down by a police officer after the store's clerk accused Broughton of using a fake $20 bill. The police officer who first arrived on scene said Broughton was, quote, uncooperative when he asked to see his ID.
I'm trying to make sure my girl's card is here. Relax.
Good.
Relax. Guys, I didn't touch nobody. Hey, exactly. You see a card here? You see a card? I left a card here. I put my girl's card.
No, I'm paying for it.
No, I'm not saying that.
But you use the fake 22, so.
Yeah. I mean, if
You got ID with you, partner?
Yeah, I got ID with me. It's probably somewhere around here, but.
I need to see it.
Bro, you can see it whenever. I don't care, bro. Relax. I want to get arrested.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm showing you my ID.
Pullman 464, I need
I don't
another.
care, bro. You guys.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I'm trying to. You said show me ID.
Put your hands behind. I don't care about your ID right now. Put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, for what? For my ID.
Relax. Put your hands behind your back.
Relax.
Put your hands behind your back.
Broughton was eventually taken down by two officers, was tased, and handcuffed. In the lawsuit, Broughton says he was arrested without probable cause and that the officers involved, quote, prepared police reports which intentionally misrepresented the events, end quote, to support the arrest. A state court cleared Broughton of the charges. 9 charges are brought in the lawsuit against the police department and the 2 officers. I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination, from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
A major bill that would remove federal protection for the gray wolf passed the House of Representatives this week, thanks to a central Washington lawmaker. But the bill contained a bitter pill for opponents of the Saudi Arabian war in Yemen. Congressman Dan Newhouse, a Sunnyside Republican, was a key sponsor of the Manage Our Wolves Act, a measure to delist the gray wolf under the Endangered Species Protection Act. This means states like Washington would be allowed to manage local wolf populations without federal oversight. If it's passed by the Senate, the act cannot be challenged in court.
Wolves were once hunted to near extinction in the lower 48 states. Today, though, gray wolves are thriving, both in my state of Washington as well as throughout the United States, with more than 5,000 wolves now living in the contiguous United States.
Newhouse's measure passed the House 196 to 180, but in bringing the bill to the House floor, Republicans added a change in parliamentary rules that would not allow any debate over American involvement in the war in Yemen. The 3-year-old civil war involves a coalition led by Saudi Arabia and supported by the United States against the Houthi rebel group. Perhaps 80,000 people have been killed in that conflict, including more than 6,000 civilians, and more than 3 million people have been made refugees. Starvation and cholera have killed more than 50,000 people in the country, and there's mounting pressure to end all U.S. support for the Saudi coalition. The rules change attached to Newhouse's bill means a bill by Democrats to do just that cannot be forced to a vote.
Let's be very clear. This is unprecedented. In American history, never has the Speaker of the House and the majority denied a member of Congress a vote on matters of war and peace. This is basically rendering ineffectual the War Powers Act.
It basically undercuts the privilege resolution introduced by Mr. Khanna so we could debate this horrific war going on in Yemen. I mean, it takes my breath away at the lengths that this majority goes through to basically deny members of Congress the right to be able to talk about important issues.
On the floor of the House, Newhouse said, in a few short weeks, the Democrats will assume the majority. They'll be able to hold all the hearings and markups and votes that they want on this matter. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
iFIBER girls basketball team had a solid outing last season. The iFIBER Tigers finished 5th in the CWAC with a 9-9 conference record and made it to the second round of districts. The team went through a changing of the guard this offseason, with new head coach Del Hagee taking the reins of the team. Hagee hasn't wasted any time making his presence known at practice, and the team has noticed the energy he brings into the room.
It's good. I think our effort level is a lot stronger than it has been in the past years because we're trying to break bad habits. I think isn't it? And having a new coach gives us new drills, a new approach to everything. So.
Do you feel that a new coach come in and that kind of burst of excitement that comes with it?
Yeah. We're going to exceed our expectations this year.
Hagee has been with iFIBER basketball for a while, coaching the JV team in past years. He's excited to be the head coach of the varsity team, and after 3 days of practice, he likes what he sees in his team.
Got a very athletic gym, great attitudes. Kids are going to do a good job. We're learning a lot of new things, so it's going to be a little tough to start, but we have good kids, a lot of energy. Looking forward to a great year.
The Tigers only get 2 non-conference games, but they aren't holding back on playing challenging opponents. iFIBER will open the season on the Tuesday after Thanksgiving at Kashmir, a 1A powerhouse. The Tigers' home opener will be against Prosser on the following Friday at 5:45 p.m. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports. Warden boys basketball made it to state 2 years ago on the backs of some talented then seniors and came very close to placing that season. Last year ended up being a rebuilding season with the loss of their top talent, but now the Warden Cougars aim to be an SCAC contender again. Last year, the SCAC East was absolutely stacked. Royal, Walook, Connell, and Keona Benton were all ranked in the top 20 in RPI last season. With several returning seniors and a powerful post game, the Cougars believe they have what it takes to compete with the SCAC East this time around.
We expect to be second in league or first.
I think we're just going to have a lot more chemistry. We got a little bit stronger too, so that should help.
I think we all look forward to practice. It's the funnest part of our day. We like to play together, and we have a pretty good team, so we all get along pretty well.
Warden fans will have plenty of chances to see their team play, especially before Christmas. The Cougars play at home in 7 of their first 8 games. Warden will jump right into tough opponents in their non-league schedule. The Cougars will host Granger in their opening game on November 30th. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.